Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Fubuki. Now it's been a while, but one of the things that's interesting about playing with people who normally play on the other console is that they don't have the ships that they need at Tier 7. So you end up playing a lot of other lower tier stuff. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are always asking me, Spartan, why don't you play lower tier stuff? So this one is for you guys. I jumped into Fubuki. Stormcat Miranda behind me is in the New Mexico. And we are going to come out here and just absolutely wreck the enemy team. I like my super sneaky ninja strats. You guys know that. And this one is just going to be... it's going to be fantastic. Sometimes you just get matches where people on the enemy team are usually the ones that are on your team. This is one of those games. But it's even more special than that because the people on my team kind of potato as well. So it's one of those rare matches where there's just so much damage to be had. And because I'm in a super sneaky ninja ship, I can take advantage of that damage. Even though I am not going to play a perfect game. You'll see shortly enough that I definitely do make mistakes. And we'll try to hit some of those while we're at it. By the way, this is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I know by the time this goes live, it'll actually be the day after Thanksgiving, in which case I say, be careful out there shopping, folks, if you're even allowed to shop anymore. I don't even know. With all the crap that's going on and everybody mandating this and that, it gets real old, doesn't it? I don't know about you guys, but this year has sucked. And it's time to just get it over with, all right? I'm done with this pandemic. It's time. We just need to, move on. This is really annoying with everything that's going on. But we get the first set of torps in the water out there, headed in the direction of the Mutsu B. Now, the Mutsu, to his credit, has a sixth sense about him. And he's like, well, if I've been detected this long, and the only thing out there that's shooting at me is 2 battleships, there's probably a destroyer around, so I better get out of the way. And he makes the right call because, of course... in true Spartan fashion, every time I launch torpedoes, whoever I launch on has to have, a spidey sense tingling the back of their head going, hey, you should probably turn right now. Don't wait, just turn. I don't know what they're doing, but it's just the way it goes. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm bad. I pick the wrong person every time. But don't worry. It won't last forever. We do get a little bit more lucky in the near future. Now, obviously, I am taking all of the torpedoes because my teammate who crashed into the island, I didn't even know he existed, to be honest. I literally had no idea my teammate behind me crashed into the island was launching torpedoes, so I just literally blocked every torpedo he sent, pretty much. That being said, I do launch on the Dunkirk here. I figure the Dunkirk probably going to go towards the island, so I kind of lead him a little bit there, put a little bit on either side of his ship. So even if we miss a couple, we should hit at least one somewhere, hopefully. In theory, that's the thought. I don't know how it's going to work out. You know I'm not the best at long-range torping. And of course he doesn't go to the island. He goes the other direction. He goes, oh, do you see what I'm saying? It's like they know. But it doesn't matter because we are going to catch him with one here, I believe. Yes, there it is. For our first 11,000 damage of the game. And, that starts building that little special feeling in the back of my neck. These guys have done really well up to this point, except for this Mutsu, who's put himself in a juicy, juicy position. If you ever see a battleship next to an island like this, and he's wide open, he can't turn any way except one way. He can go forward, reverse, or turn away from the island, which makes him a very juicy target to hit. And we got all of our torps ready for him, and we just absolutely dump everything. And from this close, it's going to be real, real hard for me to... Oh my god, he did it again! Dude! I swear I'm not trying to block all of his torpedoes, and in true Spartan fashion, I'm going to be a doofus. Pull the trigger here after I just dropped smoke to disappear. There are other guys out there, and now I'm detected by the Dunkirk. And I'm still not slowing down. All I had to do is slow down, get into the smoke, and I take a giant hit from the California that's in the back. And it could have been a lot worse. Notice that I'm still detected because I had fired my guns. There we go. We finally dropped spot, and we start to double back on ourselves. Now, you can say that I'm blocking this guy. I swear I'm not trying to block the guy. And I thought for sure we were going to hit the California there, too. That would have been glorious. Those torps were spotted for so long. If those would have hit the California, it's just, you can't make that stuff up. But Dunkirk has done really, really poorly for himself because he had to avoid my torpedoes. Going broadside to 2 battleships, definitely not your best play in the world. We start firing from the smoke, which is a good play, and we're trying to set a fire. We know he took a torp earlier. If we can set a fire, maybe we get some more tick damage. He disappears because we're the ones spotting everything. The guy behind me has kind of went behind my smoke. He does get away from my smoke just long enough to spot again. And the Dunkirk starts battle tanking us, which really isn't that big a deal. But I don't notice that our smoke is about to run out like a complete doofus, and wait for it. There I go again, getting detected. Oh god, oh god. I'm on an island, I'm all alone. Please don't shoot me. Please, please don't shoot me. I promise I'll leave you alone. I won't hurt you anymore, Dunkirk. I won't hurt you. California can't make any promises, but Dunkirk, I promise I won't touch you anymore. Now, I'm trying to use the island drop spot. Dunkirk was spotting me. I do drop spot. The shot ends up really badly for the California, because he was trying to shoot me as I dropped spot. He managed to miss his shot. So definitely perfect timing for me in that sense. But then I'm going to wander a little bit too close to this island. And what can happen? Proximity detection. Proximity detection is going to get me spotted in a moment. I still have plenty of room between me and that California to not get detected. I believe my detection is 4.6 in this thing. But you can see that I'm already detected at 4.7. I look to my right, and who is within 2 kilometers of me? Yep. Dunkirk. It's the Dunkirk. I could be wrong. My detection might be 4.7, which means it could be either. But now the California's close enough to detect me, but only for a few more seconds, because that is one nasty school of demon fish, and they are all going to find their mark, except that first one. Down he goes for a devastating strike. California's thick hips didn't help it in that sense. But then I do a little bit of a re-look. You know, Dunkirk goes down, everybody's looking, and then I see a full health Colorado. Oh my god. I've got almost 100,000 damage. I've done pretty well for myself. And I am the only one that can get back and intercept this Colorado in time. Which means there's the potential for a lot more damage on the table. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this ship around. We're going to go all the way back around the island and try to cut off that Colorado. Clearly, going around and chasing him from this side, it'd take too long. So cutting back across where I just came through means that he's heading towards me and I'm heading towards him, and we are going to meet in the middle. Pow! And it's going to be glorious. Hopefully. Or it could be absolutely devastating. It's gonna come down to the wire and whether or not he's able to know that he's going to be hunted, or if he fires at somebody else. That is where we're at currently. And so we're gonna see if we can't get out there. Now, there's obviously a New Mexico on our team sitting in a base broadside to this Colorado, so I'm assuming he's gonna have something to shoot at other than me. And sure enough, the Colorado fires his guns right about now. And there they go. Now he has absolutely zero defense, and I am on top of him like white on rice. We're gonna be all over him like a spider monkey. Come here, sunshine. I got something for you to hold, baby. Get ready to go back to port. It's gonna tickle. Wait for it. I don't want to miss. Colorado can turn pretty well for a big battleship, but at this range, you are not missing these torps on a broadside Colorado. He does kill me. Saw that coming, but I repay the favor tenfold. And that's the end of the battle. So what a finish. We trade all of our hit points, but we got all of the damage. We brought in 143,000 damage done, 14 targets hit with the torps, 2 devastating strikes, 1 high caliber, top of the leaderboard, 2,300 base XP. Not too shabby. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.